Elisha on NSK TV. Today we're going to be taking a wild adventure in our imagination as we build our very own rockets. Wow, look at that! So today we're going to be using junk modelling. So this is made out of an old pop bottle. Wow, look at that for recycling. So if you want to make your very own rocket, stay tuned because we're going to get started right now. So boys and girls, the first thing you're going to need to start off with is a bottle. So this one's just a lemonade bottle. I did drink all the lemonade out of it, but we need it to be completely empty to make our space rockets. You're then going to need some paints to paint your space rocket. I've decided to make my rocket silver, so I've got this silver metallic paint from Hobbycraft. I've also got black, orange and yellow for details on my rocket. To add the paint onto your rocket, you're going to need some paintbrushes like these. Now, I've got a variety of paintbrushes here. I've got a super thin one for details, but then I've also got these big ones here. Because the bottle's so big, you're going to need a lot of paint and a big paintbrush to paint it all. I've also got a paper plate. This is just to put my paints on. You can use a piece of cardboard, an old plate or anything. Just put the paints on and then you can mix colours if you want to with it. Now, a space rocket can't be a space rocket without its wings. This makes it extra sturdy so that it goes in the direction that you want it to go. I've got this silver cardboard here, but you can use whatever cardboard you want. I've just got this one to match the silver rocket. Now, there's something that comes out of the bottom of a rocket while it's flying. Do you know what that is, boys and girls? Can you tell me? You're right, it's fire! So, I've got some tissue paper like this. I've just got red, orange and yellow to go with the traditional flames, but you can use whatever colour you want. You can have green flames, you can have pink flames, you can have blue flames. Use your wildest imagination for this. Last but not least, you're going to need glue. You can either use a Pritt stick or you can use sellotape, but something to stick on the wings and the flames to your space rocket. And there we go, boys and girls, we've got everything we need. So, should we start making our space rocket? Yeah, let's go! Okay, so the first step to making our rocket, you're going to need to get your bottle and fill it with a little bit of water and start to shake it so it's completely clean inside. So once you've shook up all of the water inside for a couple of minutes, then you can remove any dents from the bottle that you might have and start to remove the label. So once you've taken off your label off your bottle, then if you've still got this sticky stuff here, what I've just done is got a hot water and just quickly rubbed over it to get rid of the stickiness. If it stays there, that's fine because we're going to be painting over it now. So now it's time to paint. So get your cardboard or your plate and start to put your paint on and then we'll paint the bottle. So once you've got all of your paint laid out onto your plate, grab your paintbrush and start to paint onto your bottle. So once you've got the base colour onto your rocket, if you want you can add more layers onto it, which I think I'm going to do with mine because there is some gaps. But you can add different colours onto it now if you want. You can make it as crazy as you want it to be, just use your wildest imagination for this. So once you've got a couple of layers of your base colour onto your rocket and you're happy with how it's looking so far, now you can start to add your other colours and make it as crazy as you want it to be. So now when you're all happy with your details, it's time to move on to the wings. So for your wings, you just need to get your piece of cardboard and we're going to cut from this corner here to this corner here, so going at a straight diagonal down. So once you've got your two halves of your wings, then just cut them to the shape that you want them to be to fit onto your rocket. So once you've cut out the shape that you want for your wings, then you can stick it onto your rocket just like this. Now I found it best to stick it on, cut out 2 pieces of card to go with it. I just used the same cardboard that I'm using for the wings. And one of them's got to be smaller than the other. So one of them you're going to fold, and then fold on the other one as well. And these are going to go on the back of your wings like this. Okay, so one half of it is going to go onto the wing, then you're going to glue the other half onto the body of your rocket. So then once you've finished sticking on your wings, we can move on to the flames to go at the bottom of your rocket. Now the flames are really easy to do. All you're going to need is your tissue paper, and I find it easier to fold it up and drag along the edge, just so then when you rip it off it goes in the straight line. So then just start ripping away little strips of your tissue paper for your flames. So once you've ripped out enough strips of one colour, then just move on to your other colours until you've got all of the colours of your flames. So once you've got all of your strips of tissue paper, now it's time to stick it to the bottom of your rocket. So just grab your tissue paper and your glue stick. Get the glue stick and stick it on one of the bottoms here. So I'm just going to stick this one here, glue on there, and then just stick on your tissue paper like so. Then just keep repeating that step over and over until you've got all of your strips on the bottom of your rocket. And just like that, you've made your very own rocket. There you go. Now where are you going to fly it to? You can fly it to wherever you want. Just use your imagination, get in and go. So boys and girls, I hope you've enjoyed this, and we'll see you next time. Bye!